You, how's it going? I'm just doing right now. I'm just playing. So this is the part deuce of the expo thing. I just took me a minute to get the chance to do this, and it's nice and sunny today. Yes, it's sunny today, finally. Love the sun. As you know, I'm trapped in my house most of the time, so when I get days that's cool enough, it's still a little chilly, but still better than it could be. Let's be a little positive on that note. All right. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I did pick up while I was there. I didn't ask for a lot. 90%. I was kind of just walking past stuff because I don't really want it. I have no use for it. So I was just walking past. I was giving away like a bunch of like the companies who have like T-shirts and stuff. I know that word like I cannot stand. I can't stand saying it, but here I am saying it a lot. Excuse me. So the stuff I've been getting, they had a bunch of stuff at the expo. Let me get back on train of thought here. They had a bunch of stuff at the expo that was just given away. I didn't want any of them, but some places you couldn't help it because they give you these bags, and when your hand get filled with bags, this bag is full, and this bag is full, and there was another bag, a third bag, and we started using the third bag already just around to go shopping with, because it's best to use a reusable bag than the plastic ones that keep creating, filth, and they're just garbage. So I didn't take any. I just walk. I tend to not take things from them. I'm there to look at the show. I got the books, but I didn't take the T-shirts and stuff. Apart from the ones that I did really, really like, and they're giving out those samples, which is this one. They give out these samples, and I really like the shirt, so I took the sample because the shirt was really, really nice. And I want to test it to see how the stuff press on it and how it looks and feels after like the first wash or two. And these ones are really nice. I haven't even used this yet. This is from that company I called you, the AWS one. Remember I showed you that one on the video, right there. Okay, that one right there. I really like these shirts. That's why I took the sample of the shirt, and it feels really nice. It's cotton. It's supposed to be 100% cotton. It's not as stiff. Let me try to explain this. This is not as stiff as a Gildan, but it feels as thicker than a Gildan, which is weird. So I like this one, and that's why I took the sample, and I want to see how it washes and stuff. And yes, I'm gonna use bleach on my DTF. I want to see how well it holds up under bleach. That's kind of the reason also why I did this. The same company, the same ADS, have these polos. Same thing. It feels nice. I have polos and I don't feel this comfortable. It's kind of like a soft feel to it. I can tell you what they feel like, but until you have it in your hand, you won't understand. And that's the best way I can put it. But they do feel nice though. To me, they feel nice. To someone else, it might not feel nice at all. So this stuff is all preference. What you like versus what someone else is like. Someone else's preference. I need to stop saying that like thing. I can't stand it. But unfortunately, the world I live in, the part of the world I live on, the patch of dirt I live on, this is how most people talk. Unfortunately, it rubs off. Can't help it. Trying to, but sometimes you just can't get away from it. So here I go again, trying to not say the word like 100 million times. Bear with me. So these are the two shirts from the ASW place. This one is from, I'm not exactly sure, this company called Wood something right there. Woodbrook. They had another boot there, and theirs feel nice too. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want to give you all wrong information. Oh, same company. Just two different styles. This one is kind of like a t-shirt fabric. This one is this one is more like this one's more to a standard polo. I'm trying not to say that word like. Wow. Doing something for so long, it's hard to break it. But I'm going to try to. This one is, like I said, this one is a really feels as if you're holding a regular t-shirt, and it's a polo. See? So they have different options. Same company, they just have different names for some apparent reason. I don't know why. It's not my job. This one has a print in it. This video is going to be long. So if you're not about to watch a long video, I recommend you just skip right now. But this one's going to be all about tools, equipment, all the brochures I got. I'm just going to go over all that stuff. If you care to know what's available to you, stick around. If not, you can just, swipe left or up or down, whatever it is you do on the platform you're watching it on. So this one's from Gildan. And just as I said, this one from the ASW feels thicker. Okay? This one feels thicker, and this is the Gildan, the regular Gildan. It doesn't tell you what fabric it is. Does it? Hold on, let me look. No, hold on, still looking. All right, right here. This one's light cotton. All right, so light cotton from Gildan. It's right there. Hopefully you can see it. It's right there, light cotton from Gildan. And this one does feel thicker than the light cotton. Obviously, this is not light cotton. This one's just 100% cotton. I'm not sure what this one is. It just says light cotton. But I've hold the heavy Gildans before, and this still does feel better than it. Again, preference. It all boils completely down to preference. But this, I'm not no shade at Gildans, because I use Gildans a lot. I use this a lot. But when you want 100% cotton shirts, you want them to feel just as soft as a light cotton. And this is thicker because it's not a light cotton, but it feels just as soft as this light cotton. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a little heavier, but it feels like this. But this is lighter, but it feels rough. They feel roughly the same. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Again, you know what to do. And then this one is from a transfer store. So that they use that light cotton from Gildan. I guess they're trying to get a bunch of cheap shirts. They're giving away the stuff, so they're not going to give you expensive stuff. They're going to give you the cheapest thing they can get their hands on, which is fair, and I don't blame them, not even a bit. But I just wanted to compare the two shirts. This one's a transfer store. I told you, there's so much. There's going to be a lot I'm going to go over. So if you don't want to hear the stuff, just swipe left, right, whatever you need to do. This is from DTF Transfer Custom Full Color. These guys sell transfers. So if you want transfers, let me try to show it to you. Hope I didn't drop something. But if you want transfers, they sell transfers. That's their name. That's the company name. All right. So if you can pause the video here just to see the company information. That's if you want transfers. Look, I don't know. Here's one of the transfer. When I say there was a lot of stores and stuff. As you can see, I'm not making stuff up. Let me give you pricing. So if you care to know the pricing, because this helps me a lot, especially when they have pricing. This stuff truly helps. You sell your stuff at, you doing stuff personally, and these pricings help me price my stuff properly when somebody asks me to do something. All right. So it's 22 by 24, 2 feet. So it's 22 inches by 24 inches wide. So that's the length and the width, because the sheet's 24 inches wide. They're using, I'm guessing 24-inch print? No, sorry. It's 22 inches wide by 24 inches long, because that's how the prices are, see? Let me see if you can see it right there, see it? All right. So it's $7.20. That's 2 feet. Yeah, that's 2 feet. Roughly 2 feet. It's not exactly 2 feet, but it's roughly. That's $7.20. I'm guessing it's whatever you put on there. It doesn't matter what graphic you use. That's the price they charge. Don't forget, there's also shipping included with all of these. Oh, never mind. There's a promo code for free shipping. So use promo code free ship for free shipping. Not sure how much time you can use that one promo code, but it say you can use free shipping. I don't know. Again, I use these pricing to price the stuff I do sell myself. When people ask me to do something, let me get that correct. I'm not out here advertising stuff. Somebody asks me to do something, and I'll do it, and I want to give them a fair price, not overcharge them for anything. So these prices help. And then 22, let me give you the rest of the prices. 22 by 60, this is 5 feet, that's $18. And they're not, these are gang sheet sizes, okay? So if you don't, I'm guessing it doesn't matter what's on it. So if you have one image on it, you're paying $7. If you have 2 images on it, you're paying $7. That's 2 feet. So if you do two 12-inch images, that's $7.20 for 2 images on the one 2-foot sheet. And that's how they're pricing their stuff. They're pricing the sheet, and whatever you put on there, that's how I'm processing this information. So a 12 by 12 image would be $3, almost $4. So it's like $3.50, $7.20. So that's about, again, the math is going to be off. Okay, going to be off. 6, that's $2.50, $3.50 for $7.20. So that's like $2.70-ish for two 12-inch prints. That's pretty much what the pricing breaks down to. And then you have $18, $25, and $30. 10 feet. The 10 feet one is $120. Sorry, the 10 feet one is $36. All right. So it's 7, 18, 25, and 36. And again, there's a sizing and pricing. All right, that's the sizing and pricing. All right, let's get off of this one. That's one of them. And again, they gave you the sample. They gave me the sample shirt, and I couldn't get off of it right quite yet. And the print, I want to talk about the print, this print. This is one of their sample prints. I know the sunlight. Sunlight's great for me, but bad for the camera. Yes, so here it is. Not exactly sure why they use such weird colors on this thing, but it is what it is, I guess. This one's made for going on a black shirt. So it's raster image. Whatever that word they use. Okay, that's what this image is. So it's made to go on a black shirt. So when you put it on, the black will come through, and you supposedly see the image better. But print quality, I don't like it. It might just be how the design's supposed to look, but I don't like the print quality. I'm gonna press it on the shirt. If you care to see the image, let's leave a comment, and I'll show you eventually what this thing looks like when I press it on this black shirt, the one they gave me with it. All right, just let me know, and I'll put it in the group. That sounds good. I'll take a picture and put it in the group. So if you're not a part of the group, you might want to join. If not, the choice is also yours. All right. Next. Told you this video is gonna be long. I have a lot of stuff to go over. Okay, so this thing. You saw me make a video in the initial video. I have to go over this thing, but I want to make a whole video about this. Seriously, I'm gonna make a whole video about this whole thing, so just look out for that. And I don't know what all this stuff is written on the back. Oh, somebody put shopping list on the back of it. All right, so that's the laser thing. Let me move from this. I'm gonna make a whole video about this, so look out for that. And then we have this thing. All right, so this thing was DTS Soft Touch, new standard touch, blah 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 blah. I wasn't blown away by this thing. I'm not quite sure, but I think this was the one that they have. The guy was there spraying some stuff on some things, and then he was pressing them. And when you pick the shirt up, it's supposed to feel soft. But honestly, the stuff that I do, is already soft. So I don't need this. This was kind of pointless to me in the entire scheme of things. So there's that. Okay, if you care to try it, you can go DTS Soft Touch. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there's their information right there. You can look that up. Pause the video, get that information, and look it up. It didn't work. Then it wasn't worth it for me. There. Let me see if I grab something else. All right. When I say there was a lot of stuff there, especially blanks, I cannot tell you how much blank places was there, and I didn't count them, and I didn't want to. It was just too much of them. This one, Champion was also there. See, Champion was there selling. Yes, Champion was there selling blanks. Yeah, Champion was there selling blanks. Absolutely crazy, but they were there selling blanks. You didn't even believe me? Dead seriously, Champion was there selling you blank hoodies and t-shirts. So you could actually go and buy the blanks from Champions, and you get you have the Champion logo in there. And you, as far as I'm concerned, you can literally sell Champion merch because you had the logo tied into the flipping shirts. That's how much stuff was there. I would do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just buy the blanks and then put my own stuff on it and then say I'm selling a Champion because Champion's selling you the blanks. I'll find a book sometime. I'll find a book eventually and show you how to order the Champion stuff and then say you're selling Champion merch. Don't look at me. I don't make this shit up. All right, so this one was actually really nice. It's called Custom Comfort Colors, and this one's heavyweight ring spun. This one's also cotton. This also feels. When I said some of these shirts feel so flippin' comfortable. I can't make this shit up, man. You all need to go and feel these things, or I don't know, order them and then order one and then feel it. This is nice. I mean, yeah, you can get all t-shirts just feel soft, but when you get them like this soft, and then you wash them, they just get softer. You know. And I'm all about comfort. I'm sorry. I'm all about comfort. And then these ones, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't think it feels like screen print, but it don't feel like screen print. It's weird. It might be sublimation, but it's a little too rough for sublimation because the texture here is different from the texture here. So I don't know what that is. And a lot of stuff they don't show you or tell you what it is. You just kind of just walk up, and if you don't ask, they don't tell you anything. And I never really asked. I just look at the stuff and walk away. And then this is just one of the things that were given away. So I don't know. But that's nice and comfy. And then here's another one. This one from Comfort Colors. Same group of people, and they also do prints. So I guess in this one's definitely screen printing. You can feel this screen print on here. Yeah, this is not DTF. This is screen print. If this is not screen print, I'll be absolutely surprised if this is not screen printing. But it feels like it. And then you give you the little telltale signs where the colors are not really all in there. But again, that's just me. This one, they're showing off they're showing off their shirts. This is a long sleeve. So anybody who cared to long sleeve, and this actually feels soft too, so. I'm sorry, I'm all about comfy clothes. All my clothes have to be comfortable. If they're not comfortable, I don't want to wear it. I really don't wear them if they're not comfortable. To me, you do you. And this one is, again, just they're trying to show off the shirt, how comfortable it is, and if you put a print on it, how it should feel with the print on it. That's a lot. That's a lot of times what they do. They put stuff on it so you can see how the shirt still feels and molds, and because they try, a lot of these guys, they sell the shirts and the prints. So when you order from them, if you want to be, because believe it or not, there's a lot of people still don't do either screen printing or DTF on their own. They order these things. So this is why you see a lot of these people at these shows, to show off that we can do the screen printing for you, and this is what our fabric feels like. Let me make that clear, just so y'all know, it's not just about, buying a bunch of shit that you don't need. Some people don't want to deal with the DTF. Some people don't have space for screen printing. I don't have space for screen printing. So I need somewhere to get my screen prints from if I need to get anything screen printing done. And I can get from Comfort Colors because I know what their stuff look and feel like. That's the point. Hopefully you get it. And it really isn't bad. It looks good. It looks and feel nice, especially the shirts. And the colors look good. And then I'm gonna guess that's what this is. It's probably some kind of screen print. I'm gonna assume it's some kind of screen print, because it does feel like a little gritty. It's like very, very light screen printing on the shirt, because the shirt's so light. You can light print on it and it looks good. So I'm gonna assume that's what this is. But the shirt feels nice, so yeah, and you can barely tell that this thing is on here, okay? Whatever this print is, you can barely feel it. And that's what they're trying to show off. So if you don't want to print or, do all the, buy all the equipment and all the nonsense, you just order from them and they'll send it to you complete. And you probably don't have to get it sent to your house or your place of business. You just order it and they ship it to wherever you want it to go. Kind of effortless. You just take the orders in and say, hey, look, make this, send it here. Works for me, whatever. This is one. This is the shirt I was talking about. The stuff the guys are spraying and saying it's soft touch or whatever the hell it is. This thing feels horrible, in my opinion. My personal opinion. I don't care about anybody else's opinion. I don't care about my opinion. My opinion, my prints, without anything done to it, feels leagues ahead of this. And I really mean leagues ahead of this. This feels weird. It feels stiff. It really feels like a piece of plastic on this fabric. Okay, I'm spoiled. I spoiled myself, and that's the honest truth. This feels thick. It really feels thick, and it don't feel nice. It don't. It really don't. But teach their own. I can't fault you if you like this. You like this. But I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like this. My prints come out way better than this. Way softer. Way nicer. Even the colors don't look right. Okay, even the coloring don't look right. But then again, this might just be how this image is supposed to look. I don't know. But teach their own, all right? But this is the image that's supposed to be softer or some nonsense. I don't know. Now, here's another one. This one, I don't remember where I got this one from. Oops. Hold on. All right, I'm back again. Hopefully this works. All right then. All right, good. That looked like it might be working. All right, so this one right here. This one also is a DTF print from, let me see if I can get it. Broad and Fifth Street, I guess that's a thing. That's a casino. I don't know. Let's do up here, Atlantic City. This is just a print from Atlantic City, the street and stuff. But I don't remember where I got this shirt from. But we can tell what brand this is. Oh, never mind. There is a brand. Okay. And this one feels like polyester. It really feels like polyester. It's all stretchy and stuff. And that's the print on there. Again, they're trying to show off their shirt and their screen printing abilities. But this thing, hear that? Yeah, how rough that thing sounds? I wouldn't want this on my shirt. Yeah, this. You know what? I think it's screen printing. It feels like screen printing. Yeah, to how the colors are looking on here, it kind of looks like screen printing. Again, but you can get a DTF printer to print like this, but it just feels thicker for no apparent reason. And yeah, that looked like screen printing, right? Like right in here, you can literally see. Sorry, my medication alarm going off. You can literally see the ink not sitting properly on the other layers. So I think this is screen printing. It feels horrible on a no offense. Don't ever do this again. Anybody doing stuff like this, you're absolutely insane. Screen printing on this stuff don't feel right to me. This is my personal preference. This don't feel right. This feels weird. But hey, teach their own. When I keep telling you all that embroidery is not only complicated, but just like everything else you're doing in life, the more you do it, the easier it gets, right? Same thing in embroidery. Embroidery is very complicated when you start. Learning curve is like that. But once you get up there, you go straight down the hill. It gets easier. But when I say expensive, this is some of the hoops, right? And some of the prices. And believe you me, everything on this list, you need at least one of them. You need one of everything here. You see up here? You need at least 4 or 5 of anything you see up here. About 4 or 5 of them. You need at least one of these. You need at least one of these. You need at least one of those, if not 2 of these. You need 1 or 2 of these. And the same thing down here. You need at least 1 or 2, if not all of them. Embroidery is very expensive. All right. This is why when you go to the shops and they charge you the price they charge, just know they're not charging because they want to charge you these prices, because these things are flipping expensive. All right. I hope y'all seen some of the prices on this thing. Okay. Hope you can see it. See how expensive that one hoop is. All right. And you have to buy multiple hoops. You see them? Every one of these hoops have a different purpose. Every single one of them. All right. And you have to buy each one to fit the purpose you need. Can you get away with using a different size hoop to do a thing? Yes, you can in some cases, but not all. All right. You might be able to buy, so for instance, you need to stitch something like 2 inches, right? It's best to get a hoop that's about 3 or 4 inches. Can you use a 5 or 6 inch hoop to do it? Yes, but you can run into problems. If you're using, say, for instance, a smaller garment where a 6-inch hoop won't fit, you need a smaller hoop. You trying to get what I'm saying now? You need a hoop for practically everything you do in embroidery. That's why I keep saying embroidery is very expensive. So don't just jump in embroidery or think, oh, embroidery is easier, embroidery is this or embroidery is that. It's not. I know somebody right now that has an embroidery machine that he said he had it for longer than I have my embroidery machine. And he hasn't even turned it on to stitch a hat yet. All right then. Believe whatever you want. Okay, this thing, I want to try to make this. I want to try my damnedest. You know what? Let me stop lying. I would love to attempt. I'd love to attempt to make something like this. That's the truth. Attempt. They're charging way too much for this. What goes for that thing? Yeah, this is outrageously. This is outrageously priced. All this technically is a projector and software. You can buy a projector for like $200-300, like $500. You can, if you want to buy a really nice projector, you can pay about $800-900 to buy a very nice projector. All right, that's all this is. This is just a projector. And then software, you can figure something out on the software end, or you can get somebody to make your software, and I'm guarantee you it ain't gonna cost you $3,000 fucking dollars. Excuse the language, but you're not gonna pay $3,000 to get the software. All right, because that's all this is. And this is just I just found a software that I can do this with. Okay, and that software is free. Ish. There's paid ones you can use for this. There's paid software you can actually buy to do exactly this. It won't run you $3,000 freaking dollars. This is vastly, stupidly overpriced. But I digress. Now let me talk something about embroidery. I was talking embroidery to it the whole time. But I found new threads. I actually purchased these. There's some places you could purchase stuff. I could order even shirts. You could, again, blanks. You could order blanks right there in the show. You get a discount on them, obviously, because they usually do like show discounts or whatever. But these ones are just threads. These are embroidery threads. These are from, I think these are the ones from, no. These are the ones from China. There was a group there selling threads from, for embroidery machines, obviously. These ones use the same color code. I haven't tried it yet, but that's what they're saying. Again, they're saying, I'll show you in a video one day. They say these are the same color codes. Every thread they have has the same color codes as Madeira. So if you use Madeira threads and you get these, they're the same, supposedly the same color codes, which would be awesome because my machine don't have off-brand color codes, and Madeira is like the one that they have listed a lot. So I can just grab the Madeira thread color codes and I can pump these in there and I'll get roughly supposed to be the same colors. But then again, I really don't use that color code nonsense. Anyways, I just pick a color, it looks good enough, that's it, and then I get on the machine and I look at my thread machine. Oh, I put blue on it. It might say purple on the machine, but it's red on the let me explain it. In the computer it says pink, and on the machine it's a red cone. I don't care. I just use the numbers. I use the numbers versus the actual color codes on here. Anyways, I think these are just kind of pointless at this point. But if you're embroidering something and you have the software and the machine together, you can put the color code of the thread you want to use in there, and then it'll pop up that you need to use this color code, and you'll look for it. And I don't care about that nonsense. You can if you want to. But I found new threads, and I'm gonna test them out, and I'll make videos of how well these stitch. Okay, more stuff. Hats. These ones are Auto Maximum Comfort, Cozy Fit, Comfy Fit. All right, they have these neat little patches on here. For those who don't know, this is actually not complicated to do. If you ever want me to show you how to do this, I'll show you exactly how to do this. This is so flipping easy to do. It's not even funny that they're actually selling hats with it already on there. But you can buy blanks. The whole point of this whole thing is to show you these hats and what you can do with them. And this is actually really simple to do. Very simple. I'll show you if you ever want to know. And then these are nice and soft. So, and they have a nice backing actually. Actually, the backing is not that. It's nice, but it's supposed to be for comfort. Yeah, it's actually nice and comfy. Yeah, I'll give them a thumbs up for this one. And the quality seems really good. Price, I don't have a clue. I might have it somewhere, but I don't have a clue how much these hats cost. And when you want to charge a decent price, a fair price for stuff, you got to know what the cost of the blanks are, because that's truly what makes the difference. And I like these. These are really nice hats. They're not twisted. They're not bent. The designs are nice. Look like they really did a job, put them together nicely. And what they'll come with, let me see if I can find the pieces that it comes with. No, they're not in here. I guess they must be in the other bag. They have little patches that, and you can make your own little patches that, as long as they're this size, they'll fit in here. But I'd make my own patch, and I'll make this a little bigger so I can put bigger patches or smaller patches or whatever patches or whatever. You know how to go. You know how it goes. So, but I don't know where the patches are. I'm not gonna look for them. I'll find them, hopefully. If not, oh well. So these are another shirts. Atlantic City, and this one is also screen printing. There was a lot of screen printing there. I think they're trying to keep screen printing alive at this point. I honestly believe that they're trying to keep screen printing alive. I can't say it any other way more than they're trying to keep screen printing alive, because nobody wants to do it. It costs too much. You think about how much screen printing really do cost a lot in comparison to DTF. By itself, it's fine. Screen printing is screen printing. You make the screens. You do what you do in it, and that's it. They have a bunch of screen printing machines. Now they have automatic screen printing machines, which I did show last year. I showed you a really big, gigantic one. This year, I didn't record it because the guys have a smaller one now, more compact, really small. You can fit that in a corner of a bedroom. That's how small it is. Okay. Just enough for you to put the screen in, and it does everything itself. You don't have to do anything. It's really neat what they're doing. And this one, which talking about that, yeah, that'd be actually cool. So if you had a customer, a client, and you have a small space for screen printing, you can use those machines, make the screens. When you finish with the screen, you don't have to store it. You just clean up the screen to reuse it. Whereas back in the day, you had to store the screen for the client. Well, now you can just get rid of it, because why? The client call again, you just put it back in the machine, make a new screen, and you back up and pumping again. That is absolutely a time saver and will bring down the cost of screen printing, because now you're not saving screens anymore. You just need a blank thing and a specific size, and then keep a whole bunch of them in various ranges if you're going to need them, and then you need a new screen, you just make one, and you're not storing anything. As long as you store that file, which you used to make the screens, you're set. Food for thought. So it should bring down the cost of screen printing, which, yeah, then they might want to they're really trying to keep screen printing alive. So this is another shirt, screen printing again, same thing. This one is from Jerseys. This feels like a Gildan. So let me get back my soft one over here. Yeah, I have a pile of stuff over here. I'm gonna put stuff down there because it's getting piley. So this one, this feels like the Gildan, and this feels so much softer. I'm telling you, this thing feels soft as hell. And again, let me show you the name of the company. The AW, whatever you want to call them, okay? This feels so flippin' soft. This feels stiff and coarse. Yeah. I might have to start buying shirts from these people, man. This shirt is amazing. Oh, and they're out of Kentucky, I think they said they're out of Kentucky. The shirt's made in, give me a second, I want to try to give you no lies. The shirt is made in Pakistan. I didn't know they make shirt in Pakistan. The shirt, made in Pakistan. Neat. And this one is made in El Salvador, it says? I don't know. I can't find anything on here. It just gives me a whole bunch of names and a whole bunch of stuff, but not where it's made. All different languages. I guess they sell shirts all over the world, but I guess the last one says El Salvador on it. 100% cotton. Doesn't say where it's made. Wash colors, blah 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 blah. It doesn't say where it's made. I don't know where it's made. I really wish I could tell you where it's made, but I don't know because it doesn't say. And this one just tell you all the colors they have and printed. Okay, where it was printed. So I'm guessing jerseys also screen print. Same thing. They sell a whole bunch of shirts, so you can actually printed. But nope, never mind. That's the company that printed the shirt for them, and they use jerseys. So I'm guessing they're like an authorized reseller. This company right here, and that's who did the screen print. All right, so let me give you. I want you to see that info right there. It's not focusing right there. See it? I hope you got the information right there. That's who screen printed the shirt, and that's the brand of shirt. So that's who did screen printing this brand of shirt. All right, just let y'all know. And then I had another one. For some reason, they were just handing them out like they were handing them out like chiclets, or chocolate, or cookies, or whatever. Then there was this company that made these things, right there. All right, so glare. I know the sunlight's not helping. All right, that's the company that makes these things. All right, and they did the Impression Expo, and Atlantic City, and the dates and times. It's not bad looking. It's not bad. It's not bad. It really isn't. And you can buy these. That's why this right here. So you can buy these cups, just the blanks with the colors in it on the inside and everything. All right. And I know I have to take meds. And you can buy the blanks with these colors, and then all you have to do is put your stuff on the outside. All right. That's what this is all about. All right. So now I'm on bag number 2. This one has no like clothes or nothing. This one's just pure information. All the books, books, and there's a lot of them. All right, so this is, remember those if you remember the give me a second, the polos. So that's all the colors they have, and they give you little samples that you can feel what they feel like, and that's the Woodbrook clothing. That's all that is, and then where they at in the U.S. production distribution, blah blah blah. Let me try to get this thing. I can't see myself. There it goes. So these are all where they're all, all the distribution all over the place. The places that the distributors are. I hope you can see that. I can't see it, but I hope you can see it. All right. So there's that one. There's that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And that one. And that one. You just look up. I would just, me personally, I just look up that on the internet, and then you should find the information you need. All right. So here's another one. This is the one I told you. These shirts that I like. Told you they give you a whole bunch of books and everything. They give you all the color charts, all the colors you can buy, so you can actually show your clients all this stuff. What they feel like, all the colors. What they actually, these are actual swats of fabric, so you can definitely pick out a fabric. Person want a specific color, you can show them all these colors and they pick out exactly one they want, and then you order ones you want. All right. I don't remember if there's any minimum. I don't think they said there's any minimum. But they even give you sizing charts. And these are all the books they give you. So you literally, this the styles, and I mean, you can go on their website and find all this information, but this is all nice to have handy. You don't have to search the web and look for 100,000 things. You can actually see what they look like right on point. And the colors they come in, so everything, you know, everything has its section, and then all the colors they come in and everything like that. So these are nice. These are all nice information to have. They really are, especially when you work with blanks or you do a lot of blank stuff. You need a lot of blanks. You need all that information. You really, really do. It may not sound like it, but you do. And let me see what this one is. See, I got two of them, the same transfer dudes again. You just get doubles. So let me look through here some more. This is Gildan. Gildan was there, or a subsidiary of Gildan, somebody who sells Gildan stuff. One of the distributors of Gildan, and then they give you the shirts and all the designs and colors and all this stuff. So you learn where to buy single one-offs, and then you get a lot of prints. Okay, so I have a bunch of these. I could have collected more, but I didn't want to. If you remember my video I had last year where I got a bunch of these and I pressed them on stuff, and then I was comparing them to the prints I made, and I stopped doing that. Still have them, but I just kind of stopped doing it. I need to get back to doing that, to be honest with you. But honestly, you get a bunch of transfer to try out. This one is from, these are from a company called, I didn't see these guys there last year. That's why I even took these things. Hold on. Right here. So they're a Fast Supply DTF. That's the name of their company, and they sell practically everything. Inks, rolls, everything. Machines, so if you want machines too, and they even give you the prices. So that shaker right there is $9,000, and then the printer is $17,000, and then the combo is $25,000, which is right there. And then you have a UV DTF printer, roll one, that's $22,000. Then you have that automatic heat press. These things are actually nice when you have a lot of stuff to do. $3,000 for that one. Then you have the automatic heat press. This one's $9,000. 900, not 9,000, 900. That one's not a bad one, actually. This one's actually pretty neat. Then you have the hat press. This is a hat press I actually want to get my hands on one of these hat presses. They have, and the reason why I kind of like them, because on the back of it, they kind of curve, so when you put the hat on it, it kind of shapes like your head, so you can press on it. And then the portable ones. If you don't have one of these heat press, you might want to get one. Cricut makes one. HTV Rock makes one. There's a bunch of them that makes these ones. You want to get one of those. And you have another hat press right there. So they have a bunch of hat presses, which is nice. And then all your rolls, your quick peel films, all that nonsense. Your glitter film, all the stuff. So they sell a bunch of stuff, and then the ink, all the inks and the powders. Let me see their inks. So if you buy quantity, wow. So these guys have limits. So you have to buy a certain amount to get the prices. This one says 20 to 30, $41 each. So you have to buy 20 to 40 white inks. I don't buy that much inks. I'm not ever planning on selling these things. But again, you get to see these bulk suppliers. That's what these guys are bulk suppliers, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not buying that much of these things. All right. I don't print that much. I don't know anybody that prints that much. But if you do, hey, information right there. And then a coupon right there. So fast shipping and all that stuff. And they gave you, as I was showing you, they gave you a bunch of trial information. I'm not putting it back in the bag. I don't have time for that. And then all the they're trying to show off their sheets and how the machine. Well, technically, this is to show how they machine the machine at $17,000 printer prints. Okay, so they're trying to show you off how it prints, and you get this to work with it. Oh, whatever. All right, so they're trying to show you off how this thing prints. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to show it to you how it prints. All right, that's why you get them like this. They're giving a lot of it away, and I'm probably gonna press these ones out. Just to see how they print. This, I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, glow in the dark, right there. Okay, so this one's a glow in the dark film. I'm gonna look see if I can find this film anywhere. That's a cool one if it glows in the dark. All right, I'll try that out. But you see, they're trying to show you, it's not just the printer, but the film, the different, because these are all different type of films. This one, I guess, is a fast, I don't know. This one looks like a standard film. Trying to show off their colors on that one. This one's a glow in the dark. I don't know what, this looks like a regular film too. Yeah, this one's regular film too. That's the color on it. They're trying to show off the colors and how it prints, how it feels. Does it bake well? Yeah, this bakes well. That shaker actually does a really good job of baking. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm just looking at the quality of the baking on the back. So that printer prints nice. Gotta say it, that printer does print nice. And then they have try to show off their UV printer. So if you have a UV printer, and if you wanna get a UV printer, they'll you can buy one. That's what it kind of looks like. And then again, just showing off their sheet and print quality. Printer does print nice. Not bad printing. And then this one, same thing again. Just trying to show off the colors. I don't know. My colors look a little better than this. But there it is. The colors, all the colors on here. And then this is a glitter film. Remember that glitter film I showed you? There, that's what this is. So when you press this, it glitters. Nice. I'll be trying all of that. And then stickers. UV stickers again. So when you come across companies like this that's trying to sell you prints or whatever, you can get quality. You can actually see the quality of stuff they print by they just pick them up and they'll give them to you, or ask and they'll just give you a printout of what they print. And that's the same stuff before. I'm not showing that again. This is Colorflex. I think this is a sheet. No, never mind. This is a company that they do prints, and they're trying to show you what their prints look like. Again, you can order. There's a information. All right, so you can order your prints from these guys too, and they try to show you how small they can print. Yeah, not bad at all. And the baking actually looks pretty neat too, so the baking's actually pretty good too. So there's that. And then this one is also another thread company. This is Otto. Otto actually sells threads. So you can actually buy, so if you're into embroidery, Otto, you can buy Otto threads and bobbins. But I make my own bobbins, so I wouldn't be buying their bobbins. I'm just buying their threads because I'm always looking for good threads. Always on the lookout for good threads. That's another thing about embroidery. You gotta have the right stuff. If you don't have the right stuff, you're just asking for trouble. They sell backing also, tearaway and cutaway. That's right there. Which is these things in the back. These are all the backing, different types. And I guess they give you some to try out, which is nice. So you get some to try out. And wow, these things are stiff. The cutaway ones. Let me see the tearaway. Is it tearaway? Yeah, this actually feels nice. This don't feel like paper. I like this tearaway. Ooh, I like this tearaway. All right, I gotta try that tearaway out. And the cone, the threads, and embroidery, all the information is here. So you can actually order from Otto embroidery stuff. So I'll definitely be trying these out and let y'all know what if they're good. But as you notice, most of this stuff is for they make most of their stuff for hats. But you can use any of this stuff for fabrics, anything. You don't have to use it on just hats. But I guess they specialize in hats. But I'm gonna try it out. Try them all out. Especially the threads, because that's what I really care about. And you get a bunch of business cards. You're always picking up business cards everywhere. So that's these guys. I don't know what the hell they do. Oh, these guys sell DTF inks. Okay, so they sell DTF inks, which is right there. I have to get the price. I think they did give me the pricing, but I don't remember what it was, so I have to go look that up again. These guys, they do. They sell prints, and they're trying to show you. I think they sell inks too. This is their color profile, the colors they can hit with their inks, and I think that's what they're selling. That's them right there. Let me focus on this. There it is. All right, so these guys, they're trying to show you, their color profile. That's what they're trying to do here. All right, on their inks. So you can check them out if you want to try different inks. The best ink I found for me for 8550. Again, once you get off the 8550, you're going to start looking for more different inks, and because different machines require different stuff. But for me, so far, the 8550 has been amazing using the give me a second. The inks I like to use. I forget the name of them. Too much information, man. There's so much to remember. It's hard to keep track. I remember the name of their inks eventually. And if not, just watch the channel. The inks, I recommend that inks all the time. This is another ink manufacturer. I'm telling you, there's so much information. And I even went halfway through the bag, the second bag. There's just so much information. So again, if you don't care to learn this stuff, just go wherever you want to go. You can right there. There's a flat shipping fee for inks. Give me a second. I dropped it. They sell, as you can see, they sell white for solid opacity for colors. Blah blah blah. Oh, they even sell a fluorescent. So these guys sell fluorescent colors too. So if you ever have if you get a DTF printer with the extended color, the color set, that's what I mean by you want to start looking for different. Once you get off the 8550, if you ever plan on ever getting off the 8550, because some people never plan on getting off of it, and honestly, I don't blame them. But if you ever get off the 8550, you want to get an extended color set, you're gonna need a company like this that sells the extended color set. All right, it really, really makes a difference. Just so y'all know. And some of them sell, they say fluorescent, yellow, and magenta for brighter, blah, 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 blah. Your printer have to be able to handle a lot of these special inks. So you have to make sure you get the right printer. You get the head cleaning solution. So you can check these guys out if you ever want to. Let's see if we can get the information up here somewhere. Nope. Just scan that QR code if you can get it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. That's all of them. Oh, there's information all the way at the bottom. All right, so you can go there and check that out. That's all the ink information. All right. And then these guys do quoting. It's a quoting software thing. I don't think anybody, I mean, it's up to you. You do you. These guys do free quoting. So they'll quote all the stuff. They automate all the shit for you if you ever want to. All right, and they'll do everything you need. I don't know. I never used it. Then there's another one. Oh, this is the same one again. And then Otto and all their threads. So I don't know who makes their thread. I think they say it's from, no, I don't think I don't know if it's from Japan. I don't know where these threads come from. But you can always go to auto.com and look up their stuff. All right, and they do all the threads, and Ooh, hold on. Let me open this thing up. Let me tell you, yo, there's so much information. You get overwhelmed with the amount of information. It will take you about, it's probably gonna take me about a week to actually fully go over this information from myself. You know, to choose where you want to do or where you want to get information from, because all the threads they sell. And the colors. All right, so this is a nice extended. You see, you want stuff like this, especially when you have to want somebody wants you to do something. You get something like this. This is amazing. So this, okay, let me show you how big it is. This, Madeira wants you to pay for this. Let me say it again. Madeira wants you to pay for this. Otto actually gave it to me. And if you were at the show, you'd have got one. All right. If you go to one of these shows where these companies are, you'll get one of these. As you can see, they just gave me one. All right. So this is nice. This is really, really, really nice to have. And the best part about it, if you want a specific color, you put the number beside the color in, and then you can order it. This is great, and that's to me, that's the only reason for those stupid numbers. In my personal opinion, the only reason to have those numbers on the threads is so you get the exact color on it. Beyond that, they're absolutely useless. All right. And then, again, the Otto cap catalog, they show you all the little hats. Again, see, it's not even open. There's just so much. I'm not even going to open that book up because I'll probably be talking about that for the next 20 minutes. All right, here's another one. Now we're in our jerseys book. I'm telling you, I got this stuff, but y'all don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. Look at that. You know, the rainbow. Touch the rainbow. I'm touching the rainbow. Let me touch the rainbow. Okay, and these are actual swats. So these are not like paint on. These are actual fabric swats. So you can see when you get the shirt, it should look roughly like this. All right, these are actual fabric swats. Oh my goodness. And if I'm gonna have to guess, no, the Otto book is not like that. But these, to me, make way more sense when you have the actual fabric swats in here. This is how they should do all these damn books. The swats. Just cut the swats out and put in the damn books. That makes more sense than just putting up pictures. All right. This one is a classic. This one's a thing. I don't know which. They sell t-shirts. Again, a blanks. See all these little swats? They should be like the Otto book or the jerseys book where these are actual swats, but what do I know? And they sell hoodies, they sell a lot of blanks too. Same thing, recyclable cotton. They tell all this nonsense is totally pointless because nobody really cares. And then the two-tone ones, they tell you see the colors in two tones. So that's these guys. Where to order from? Right there. I think you should be able to scan that euro code. And then that's another one. I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible. There's so much. Y'all just don't know. And I passed up on a lot of this stuff. If I'd collected more stuff, I'd probably have like 6 bags. Probably like 6 bags. And this is one of the companies that, see, all these blanks, sublimation blanks, keychain stuff, what you can buy, what you can put it on, little pocket change, nicks things, little, you know, a lot of stuff you can go through. And this one is right there. All right, and this one does. Remember that cup I showed you? That's these guys. They sell all those. I told you they sell all the pieces by itself, and then you can buy a bunch of stuff. So I have to go look through that book and see what's available. And that's mostly sublimation. So if you're not in sublimation, you kind of really don't want to care about that book or go there. But they mostly do sublimation. You can get DTF stuff there too, but it's mostly sublimation. And this one's a really, really, really thick book. It's a BAW. Remember that T-shirt I showed you? Well, this is the company, and usually you get a sample shirt and you get this catalog to go with it, and that thing is thick. Okay, they sell practically everything, and I mean everything. They sell everything. Look at this: Letterman jackets, hoodies, all kind of hoodies, T-shirts, polos, T-shirts and polos, all. You just go through this book, and anything you need, you just order it. And it's all blanks. So, and there is their website information. All right, you can just go here and get information. See, I like stuff like this, where if you want something specific, you don't have to chase across the internet looking for it. You have a, oh, let me grab that book real quick and see if I can find it and then order it. And that's why I keep going to the show, because there's always information you thought you didn't get. I don't need to go, and you went there and go, oh, I'm glad I came. And this is another one, via blankware. It's all blanks. When I say it's just so much blanks there, and these guys sell some weird stuff. Okay, I was trying to look through some of this stuff, but it's just too much. The videos would be like 100. 100 hours long. You can be there for 2 or 3 days just looking at blanks. And I think this company is out of Japan. I think these ones are from out of Japan. So if you want to order some stuff made in Japan, then this is kind of the company you want to go with. I don't mind it at all. Some of the stuff looks. This is my style. I'm not gonna lie. This is stuff I like to wear. Comfy shit. So I'm gonna be going through this stuff and I'll be ordering. So they did give me the information, but I don't know where it is to order. Hold on. So give me a second. Let me see if I can get the information. That's the name of the company though, via blankware, so you can actually look this company up and get it. But if you need specific information, it is right. So that QR code, if you can scan that, you can scan that. If not, I don't know what to tell you, but the information is right there, okay? And the company name is literally via blankware, so you can actually just look that information up, and that's pretty much it. All right. So that's that information. Too much. I told you, it's a lot. Lane 7. This is another one. They sell a lot of these stuff. It's women's apparel, and it's mostly hoodies and shit they sell. I don't know. I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass here. All right, I'm probably gonna find something else. Hold on. Told you, it's a lot of stuff. This one is another print company too. I think they sell machines. I'm not exactly sure, because there's when I say there's so much, there's just so much. There was so much to look at. And this is one of the smaller shows. All right, this is not one of the big, massive ones like in Vegas and LA and all them, big Florida and stuff. It's one of the little ones. And it was this much information in such a small space. Can you imagine going to one of the big ones? Probably be there for 3 days, just collecting your thoughts. You'd have been collecting your thoughts at that point. You're overwhelmed. Oh my goodness. So that's their name. All right. And if you're ever, let me tell y'all something. I might be showing you these videos, but if you ever have the opportunity to go to one of these shows, go. Don't sit here and watch on the videos, because there's stuff on the videos that I don't think I'm able to show you. Being there, experiencing it, and then be able to ask your own questions, you want to go to these shows, because there's just so much information. Plus you're making contact with these people. You get to talk to somebody, probably the same person you're going to be ordering from. You know, so it's good to go to these shows and get this information, because you can't be in this stuff and then don't want to go to these things. You're absolutely insane. I'm sorry, but you'll be insane not to go to these things. Okay, you'll see things and learn stuff too, because they even have these lectures where you can go sit into. You pay for it, you can go sit into these lectures. I don't want to do any lectures because I don't want to. Not to say if I got the opportunity I wouldn't go. I just don't want to. I'm not gonna pay for it. Oh, here's those things I was talking about. For the auto hats, you take these and they have Velcro on the back, and then Velcro on the back right there. See, and then you stick this on the hat. So we got, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and this one's leather. Let me see if I get the other one. Oh, this one's from a UV printer. So somebody printed that, and we'll just pick them up. So you'll see people put with the UV printers, and they'll have just stickers just laying all over the table. Just pick them up. I mean, they're not good. They're not, half of them are not anything you would want, but some of them print some decent stickers you actually want to pick up, and you probably use it somewhere. I'll give this to somebody who actually want to use it. I wouldn't want to use this. This is just not my flavor. Cup of tea, but I know somebody who actually likes this, so I'll give it to them. And same thing with this one. And hold on, I still got more. Same thing. So the same booth, the same company was printing a bunch of these, and these things are really, really nice. They printed a bunch of these other ones. I don't know why they were printing so much American stuff, but they were just printing American stuff out the wazoo. I don't know. Whatever. Teach their own. And that's why they just keep printing all these things. So we just, again, they're just laying all over. There's like tons of them. So you just pick them up and walk. You probably could walk. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. It's just kind of rude. I'd ask before I do it. Probably get up, like grab a handful of them and walk away, because as we were talking to them, the printers just spitting them out, and they're just cutting them up. The guy just sitting there talking, you're just cutting them out. So, like I say, they're just there for people to pick them up. This is one of the thread companies. So these are one of the guys who sell a bunch of threads, and that's the information. So they'll just sell you threads. And I think this is the Chinese guys. Yeah, this is the Chinese guys. They sell the thread from a Chinese company. So I'm gonna try this thread out and I'm gonna let y'all know how good it is. I think it'll be fine. I think there won't be any problems with it. Tri-dart. One thing will be outside. Oh, you hear all the noise from the cars and everything else in between. So this one is a tri-dye, whatever nonsense that is. All right, so they sell all these electric stuff. They have all kind of stuff. So they have all that hoodies and sweat stuff and all the all the yoga pants, anything like that you wanted to buy and put on DTF or embroider on them. They sell all these blanks, all the blanks. So they have all kinds of stuff in here. I would definitely, buy stuff like when you have specific requirements. People want specific things. So you have all Adidas and stuff on them. No, it's not Adidas. I don't know what it is. Some university thing. It's all school stuff. So if people want specific things for specific, you have a go-to place. And you get to feel a lot of these fabrics, and they have, like I said, they have them just hanging there. You just walk by and feel a quality, stretch them, feel what they look like. So when you want to order, you know what you're getting, hopefully. And then these are the things I like when they have the swats. So after you leave the show, or you leave the event, or whatever the hell it is you go to, when you get home, you don't remember what half these things feel like. So they really should do stuff like this. All right, so you can bring, back in your head, oh yeah, I remember rubbing on this. This actually felt nice. But when you just have a book with some pictures in it, you don't remember what they feel like. So the companies that do stuff like this, where I can actually feel the fabrics of my brain and my feel come together, I'll definitely buy it. And this is from that Tri-D, whatever, I don't know what the name is. You can figure it out. You get to Remember what you're purchasing. All right, every company, as far as I'm concerned, that have events and stuff should do this. I'm sorry, y'all should automatically do this. This is like a thing you have to do. And they then give you pricing. All right, so they give you pricing of what some of this stuff costs. So you're having a good rough estimate of what you're purchasing and how much it's going to cost you. Scan to follow us. So they have a little scan thing right there. You can scan that if you feel like it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. So I like that. I like that very lot. And then we have more try stuff. So this is one of the people that was there. So if I plan to order something, then this is the person I probably contact, because why? I have a business card and I know who the person is because I met them when I was at the event. That's why you want to go to these places. You can put a face to a name. And because they're literally involved, one-on-one, you met this person, you and this person had a conversation, you have a better experience that way. You know if you want to order from them or not. And then this one's actually pretty neat. These scrubs, they make nothing but scrubs. Okay, this is not but medical stuff, which is really, really nice. Never mind, not only medical stuff, but when I was at the when I was there, all they had was it looked like all medical stuff. It's all doctors and pee and whatever. It just, to me, it feels like all medical stuff. That's the name of the company. All right. That's the name of that's their information. All right. And I felt these things, especially these ones. It feels like dry fit. That's what it felt like. It felt like dry fit stuff. That polyester, and it's really nice. It's soft and comfortable. So if you know anybody in the medical field that wants scrubs and stuff, and you might want to buy yourself some of them and see if they like them, because to me they feel better than the cotton stuff. But some people don't like that. Some people like cotton. And here they are. See, swats. Told you, swats. Look at that. Yeah, this stuff feels nice. And it's stretchy. All right, so, and I'm telling you, this stuff really, really feels nice. Every blank pair of manufacturers, when y'all go to shows, do this. Make sure you have something like this, okay? I'm telling y'all something. This made me want to order from them, because I know what I'm getting, all right? I'm just saying. Again, when you're at the show and you do something, or you look and you touch something, by the time you get home, you forgot what it looks like or feel like. And especially in a month, forget about it. Forget about it. If you didn't get a t-shirt or a hoodie or something for you to remember what the thing feels like, you're not going to remember. I'm sorry, but you're not. So you definitely need those swats. And if you even use the hoodie or t-shirt and you can't find it when you need to, you're not going to remember what it feels like or look like. So it's good to have the book with the swats in it, so you go back to the book and reference, oh yeah, I want to use this. And then this is also again from the cap place. Oh, from Otto. Remember that, this is the beginning of this video, but the little patch on the back, well, you take this, you stick it on the hat, and then you just keep replacing them. See, there's different ones. So you just keep swapping them out as you feel like it. Here's a one I had before. See? That's pretty neat for somebody who likes to change their hats quite often. So you just you get a bunch of patches and you just swap them out. And Otto will make these for you, so you can actually order these. So you can actually order these little things. So you can sell the Otto hat with a little patch on it. You can order the hats from Otto with a little patch on it, and you order a bunch of these, and then you can do what you want with them. Just showing you what was available, what they're selling. All right. And here's another book. This one's SS of Fashion. All right, they sell a lot of streetwear stuff. So you have a whole lot of streetwear, hoodies and t-shirts and sweaters and Gildans and Jeezy. This company is a mass seller of stuff. They sell a bunch of different brands. So as I skip through this thing, you'll see SS, that's their stuff right there. So that's their stuff. And then you go some more SS stuff. And then you go a little bit further down and you have Fruit of the Looms. See, more Fruit of the Looms. And then you go a little bit further, and then you have Next Level, right? So these guys sell, when I say they sell practically every freaking brand out there, it looks like they sell most of them. Not all, but most of them. And then you have jerseys. Now they sell jerseys. And then I go a little bit further, and then you have Gildan's, right? And you go a little further, and I think that's about all. They sell like, to me, it's like 4 or 5 different manufacturers at this one place. So here's the information. So like a one shop sets them all up. All right, so you can, and they're out of New York. Nice. And then you have these guys, Comfort Colors. I showed you the shirt, but I didn't have the book because the book was somewhere else. And then, yes, swats. All the colors you need, when you need it, how you need it, why you need it. And then you have pigment dyes, and you have tie and dyes ones here. Oh, this is nice. And then this one says direct blah, 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 colors, all the fancy advertisement. You got to read that if you want to. And then all the different shirts, styles. Ooh, they even sell little blank bags, tote bags, and hats. Yeah, it's the first time I'm looking at this stuff. There's just so much. And then another set of color swats. Just so much info. My brain hurts. I hadn't even been through this thing yet and my brain started hurting. It's just so much stuff. It's just too much to go through. And then another company with swats. And then you can remember what they feel like. And this one goes front and back. Oh, look at that one. I like that one. Right there. I like that one. That was neat. And this one's neat too. All right, so that's, and then, ooh, you can scan the SWOT. So I guess you have to open up an app. And these are all Gildan's. So, see, all Gildan's. Is this a Gildan book? Yep, this is Gildan. So Gildan himself was actually there. All right, and as you can see, you scan that right there. You download the app right there. So there's an actual store, a Gildan store, app store, and then you scan that thing, and it will give you the actual colors inside the app store. Yeah, I know it's upside down. See? So this is actually pretty cool. So you not only get a SWOT, you get to use your phone to do it. This is actually pretty neat. That's actually pretty cool. So I gotta give a Gildan that you're doing it. I mean, then again, they make so much money. They need to do stuff like this. All right. So that's Gildan. And then more business cards. Ooh. If y'all don't know who this company is, this is Grimco. There's Grimco like almost all over the place. They sell a bunch of stuff. They sell printers, inks. I think they even sell blanks. They sell a bunch of stuff at Grimco, and they sell mostly to business. They're like a wholesaler. A wholesaler? I forget what that name is, but they sell to mostly businesses. So look into them. I actually have an account with them. Johnson Ware, same thing. Somebody give you their contact information. So, like I said, you're literally putting faces to names. Okay, so you're not just getting a business card. You're actually meeting the person you're getting the business card from. So you actually have a point of contact. That's why you want to go to these things. Not just get online, put an order in, and you get who the hell you want to get a hold of when they want to get a hold of you. All right, you're actually making solid contacts here. That's why these things, they don't look like much, but they still serve some purpose. You even get QR codes to scan and talk to them personally. That's why you want to go to these things. That's why you want to go to these things. And this one's actually neat. So this thing right here, this is an actual patch. This is a I forget what patch they're talking about. I forget the damn name of it. Okay, this is my goodness, not vinyl. Forget the name. But this is not UV. It's a kind of UV, but it's not UV, if you know what I mean. And then you take this and you can press it on. I think they say you can press it onto stuff. Something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, so you take it and you press it on. You take it and you peel it and you press it and you peel it off when you're done with it. It's weird. I didn't really ask how to do it, but it's kind of cool, so I took it. And it has raised edges. See, I'm scratching it. It has raised edges and stuff. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna try to see what I can do with it. All right, and then you have more Gildan books again. Again, download the Gildan app. I didn't know Gildan have an app. And then same thing. Fabric guide, all the stuff you can get, all the colors you can get, all the streetwear stuff, and then all the sizes, all the styles, and what they feel like in another Gildan book. I'm telling you, y'all need to get your butts up out of the house if you can get to one. Again, if you can't get to one, that's why we're here, show you all this stuff. But if you can get to one, go to one. If you can't get to one, I understand. That's why I'm sharing the information with you, because you can't get to one. But if you can get to one, you want to go. Trust me, just go. It's not. You're not going to lose anything from going there. You're going to gain more information than anything. Here's Hanes. This one's a Hanes book. Okay, so Hanes, I totally forgot Hanes still makes stuff. Yes, I forgot Hanes makes stuff. Because you hear Gildan all the time that you forget that Hanes actually makes stuff too. So Hanes have a book now. And there it is. See? Same swatchy. And you can actually rub on it to feel, oh, this one actually feels nice. Yeah, this actually feels nice. I'm gonna have to try some Hanes stuff. Yeah, this actually feels nice. All right, Hanes, do your thing. And then same thing. Same stuff, what they make, what it looks like, all the stuff, blah, 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 blah. All right. Nothing new, nothing to write home about, just that is Hanes. No, I'm still going. And then this one's Gildan. And then remember I told you the Champion stuff? See, Champion stuff. And I guess it has something to do with Gildan. I guess Gildan makes the stuff for Champions. So if you buy Champions, I'm guessing you get a Gildan. And then same stuff, you just, swats. And you see, it's a whole Champion book, but Gildan. And then you get all the Champion, you get the blanks with all the little Champion logos on them. So I guess, like I said, you can buy the blanks with the little Champion stuff on it, and then you can say you're selling Champion merch. Because then they can't tell you not to put stuff on it, because you're buying a blank. See? Total blanks. With the little Champion, I want to show it to you, the little Champion logo right there. See it? Right there. So you can sell stuff and say you're selling Champion stuff. They can't say shit to you because they sell you the blanks to put whatever the hell you want on it. Tell you, there's always a way around shit. And the thing is, they give you the way around shit. So this one's also another streetwear. Streetwear means like hoodies and t-shirts and stuff. Literally made for, name brands, whatever. whatever. It's all the same crap, just different advertising, in my opinion. And then this is one I think I was telling you in the first video. For every top, there's a bottom. There's a leg going up here. All right, for every top, there's a bottom. So if you like to buy stuff in sets, this is the place. All right, if you like to buy stuff in sets, that's the place. Every top, there's a bottom to match. All right, same thing at the bottom here, see? So these guys are good for buying matchy stuff. And sometimes you kind of want to do that. You want to buy the top and the bottom together. And see, they have shorts and t-shirts. Same stuff. All right. So there's always that, which is nice. It's nice to be able to find something you get the top and the bottom. I make something, I think, a little bit now, and I want to make something else, and I want to have the top and the bottom match, but you really can't find it much of anywhere. You have to be very specific on what top you buy, because you may not find something to match the bottom. Well, now I have somewhere, you have, if you watch this video to this point, now you have somewhere you can look it up and, oh, look, I want the top and the bottom to match. And there, you just order it. That's a win-win in my book. All right, so I talked about this printer in the main video. I'm not going to talk about it here either. I just want to show you that the Ricoma stuff, and then they try to go through and tell you how nice it is and how much it works and a future of printing. Give me a second. Whew, man, there's so much to go over. And the Ricoma reveal and what you can print with it and blah, 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 blah. Horse died and cow shall get fat in the winter. And I really don't care. And then this one's Acarus. This one is a, I made a video about them last year, not this one, but the 2020-25. And they have, again, they were there again. And they have the same Vision printer. This thing costs a lot. And I think that's the problem I had with them the first time I went there, and the problem I have with them now, it's the second time I went there, is that their prices are kind of really out there. That's just me. I'm trying to get off the ground, not stay on the fucking ground. And then these guys sell inks. Now, that's what their ink bought. That's what their ink costs. $25. And that's for all the colors. All the colors, $25. Me will try it. I will definitely give these bottles a try. And that's what the prints look like. Okay, so the colors are actually really nice. Sorry, wrong. This is from DTF Station. See? Stuff end up where it's not supposed to. This is from DTF Station. This is a printout from the DTF Station that has the extended colors in it. And that's why I took this, because I had the extended colors. I want to put this up against a thing I printed the other day to see how much difference these colors make with the extended colors. And you might want to look out for that video. But as you know, the regular advertising, they've shown you all their stuff on the printer, on the inks, and all that other stuff. I can't see my camera, so that's why I'm showing you. That's why I have to kind of peekaboo from the side. See all the little colors in the printer. I think they sell this printer. I'm not exactly for sure. But they sell everything here. All the yeah, they sell the sheet. They sell everything. They sell the ink, the powder, the peel, and the inks. So, which is right there. See, sheets, powder, and inks. So you can order from them. And let me show you. Give me their information again, which is right there. All right, that's their information. If you ever want it. I'm not sure, that's all Chinese, but you can email, and then the salesperson can email them there. And then there's all the other stuff. I don't know what that is. But there's inks. But I don't mind it. $25 price tag might sound good, especially if I'm in a bind and I can't find ink. And then this thing, I'm gonna try this. So I got sample. I got a sample. And I'm gonna press this on something. And I showed you the machine in the video, which is that thing right there. In the first video. Right there. Okay. And this thing did show you machine printing in the video. So I wanna try this out. I wanna see what this looks, how good this thing actually looks. And then information, where is the information? There it is down there. Right there, that's their information. And you can actually buy that machine right there. Okay. It's pretty neat. Oh, there's more information on the back. So you can actually get a hold of these people, and if you ever want to try that, and like I said, they'll either make this for you, or you get the machine to make it yourself. And the machine didn't, to me, honestly, the price of that machine was not that bad. And then I'm almost done. And then this company, all they do is make DTF film. I don't know if they sell nothing but DTF film, but all they had there was just DTF film, just everywhere. Just film. That's all they sell is film and more film and more film. So if you care about DTF film, man, they got you covered completely. All right, and it's all DTF film. So it's whether it's UV or not, they just got you. They got the ink, the film for you, and then that's also the number. Another Chinese company again. Who cares? Good stuff can come from anywhere. So if y'all get caught up on that nonsense, you're on your own. And then just these guys teach you how to use Coral Design. If you want to be a designer, they'll teach you how to use Coral Design. And then this one is just a tricolor thing. And then that's the person that, you get to meet. All right, that's it. That's it for this video. Hope I didn't fry your brains. It's starting to get chilly. The sun went away. It's starting to get chilly out. But I hope I didn't fry your brain and you can still think kind of sort of straight after all that just skimming through that information, because we didn't go through none of it. Just kind of just blew over all of it. And so you give you a little bit of information of what's out there. If you want to find some of those information, again, try to pause the video, and at the point that you want, try pause the video and get those information off of there. That's the best I can tell you, because I am not going to sit down and try to type all this stuff out. You're absolutely insane if you think I'm going to sit down and type all that stuff information in the description. Yeah, you're on your own. All right, so peace.